Let me get this straight. We have a dementia patient running our country who is currently going through a temper tantrum because he is going to lose the midterms and be out of power, which means he will be sent to prison. So his temper tantrum response is to create a war so he can stay in power. The same war that he warned us that he was going to create if he was having issues with the midterms. News fucking flash, the second that a president violates the Constitution or breaks the law, that is enough for them to get kicked the fuck out. Didn't y'all have beef with a president because he was disloyal to his wife because he was cheating on her? There was absolute public outrage for a civil matter. But now we're having federal. The two big T's. And nothing. Silence. Congress and the House of Representatives, anybody who has a standing to help in this situation has a stick up their ass and they can't move. This individual might be our current placeholder, our current piece of fucking flesh that is representing this country, but let's not get it confused. A president is never as important or has as much power as the Constitution, as our laws. Nobody, absolutely nobody, is supposed to be above the law. We have laws that cannot be federally regulated because they are our birthrights. As a country, we run on checks and balances. We have 3 checks to go through. 1, the vote. 2, state convention. And 3, the people, not the president. Let's not confuse the Constitution with the Declaration of Independence. Whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it. It is their right, it is their duty to overthrow such government. In the Federalist Papers, the men who wrote the Constitution explained how citizens should react to the government that betrays them, and I'll explain that to you. Let's talk about Article 5. If a minimum of 34 states come together and agree to call for a convention of states, this means that they temporarily, essentially, become Congress, and Congress can do nothing about it. And later on down the line, they cannot reverse anything that the states have done because it is the states' responsibilities to come forward as a next step of government. James Madison argued that the federal government could truly never conquer the people because Americans are armed because of our Second Amendment and have state governments they can use as headquarters for resistance. He called this the ultimate barrier against tyranny because the states are responsible for creating militia. Alexander Hamilton wrote that if elected officials betray the people, the citizens have a resource left, the original right of self-defense, which sits above all laws. Which means this is our birthright and it cannot be controlled